What's up, everybody? I'm Meaghan Ziemba, and we're here at IMTS 2024 in the Hwacheon booth, and I'm here with Robert Nedler. Hello, Robert.
Hello, how are you? Welcome.
I'm good. This is the first time we're talking to each other.
That's right.
I'm really excited.
That's
I know everybody knows Tony, everybody knows Arthur, so this is really going to be a fun conversation. So we are here in front of our VT650 MG YMC vertical turning center. That is a mouthful.
Yes, it
so
is.
Tell me a little bit more about this machine. What's so great about it?
Well, number one, Hwacheon is known for vertical turning. We have a full lineup of vertical turning centers, and the 650 happens to be my most popular size. Very rugged and precise machine, but with a different design behind it. We're using a column traveling, where many VTLs on the market are fixed column with a cross slide going across for the x-axis. This has a couple problems. It creates interference with the workpiece because it's a rail on top of a column, and as it's coming down in z-axis, it'll stop you from turning larger diameters. Where ours is a column traveling, so no interference whatsoever with the workpiece. So that's what's unique about all of our VTLs in the turret style.
Okay.
But go ahead.
So how does that non-interference really help your customers in terms of production and efficiency?
Absolutely. With our design, you can imagine a cross slide is a thin rail going across their fixed column. Okay, so as you move out, it gets a little bit weaker in power or rigidity, or you move to the other extreme and it'll get a little bit weaker. Where our turret is fixed on that column and the whole structure moves. So really, we take that cross slide and flip it vertically.
Wow.
But that's like 10 times more mass. So it's much more rigid than a typical VTL.
Well, you can see behind us, this part is massive.
Yes.
So that must be really good for what specific industries are you helping out the most?
We're doing oil and gas, heavy industry, construction. It could be a wide variety of round, heavy parts.
So some of this is automated too with the tool changer. So can you tell us a little bit more about that?
We take the next step from a standard VT. Right, so you can get just a standard turning center, which would just be a standard turret with turning tools mounted on it, or you can get live tools. So the live tools is a BMT turret, and you can have live stations on every one of the positions. So that gives you that capability, but many times you need more tools in the application. Or you want to get those long boring bars out of the machine because they interfere with the workpiece as well. So we have this machine, it's called an MG for magazine. So we have a magazine where we can pull those tools out and exchange. So the turret standard is 12 stations, right? So now I have another 12 stations in the magazine. So now I can exchange all those long boring bars or redundant tooling. So the tool, insert wears, and now I can exchange it with a fresh tool.
Which has to really help with machine downtime. So you can just keep going and be more productive.
Absolutely.
So you go ahead.
Also, if the customer needs more tools. I have a chain magazine, actually 48 tools, plus all the 12 stations in the machine. So you got a lot of redundant tooling there, or very complex parts where they need a lot of tools.
So you mentioned earlier that this was something you brought to IMTS 2 years ago. So how has your response been, and how has the response been since you returned this year with the same machine?
Well, if I would just bring the standard machine, it probably would be, that's Hwacheon's famous VT650. But there's some more letters up there.
There's a lot of letters.
YMC.
So what's that for?
Now we have a true 3-axis machine, not just a 2-axis. You have your x-axis, remember, and then your z-axis. Well, now we throw the y-axis in there, and that widens the capability of this machine. So now we can go ahead and do all kinds of milling pattern on the machine, where typically you would have to transfer it from a lathe over to a machining center to do your applications, your bolt patterns, and so forth. You can see on this part, we have several sides, and we're showing different milling pocket routines, drilling and tapping bolt patterns. This was not possible on a standard VT.
You have to take it off the machine, put it somewhere
Absolutely.
else. That's a lot of work, especially with a big part like that.
Yes.
I mean, I do a lot of CrossFit, but I don't think I would want to lift that up every single time that I needed to change something.
Absolutely.
So what other benefits and features does this machine have that's really helping your customers be successful?
Well, number one, it is the rigidity of the machine. There's so much power in this machine. So metal removal, we have several customers that they're doing a massive amount of chip removal, and they need a rigid machine. The other machines wear out a little bit too quickly, where ours just keep going.
Keep going and going. Like the Energizer Bunny.
Absolutely. And then, of course, like we just mentioned, we have that flexibility of the magazine. So now I can change tools out. Typical VTLs, you couldn't do that. And now with that Y-axis, that opens up just a wide array of possibilities for the customer.
And I know one of the major conversations around this show is like workforce and companies that are struggling with labor. So this really has to help some of your shops be more productive with those extra added features so that we can spend time on something else, right?
Right, you're getting a one and done part, so you don't have to have multiple operators running different machine tools. So you're trying to accomplish as much as possible on a single spindle.
So Robert, one of the themes here at IMTS 2024 is inspiring the extraordinary. So in your own words, how is this particular machine inspiring the extraordinary?
Oh, good question. It's giving the customer that new capability of opening up his portfolio of parts that he can actually machine. We're giving him high productivity, high rigidity, a reliable product, and that's what he needs for the future.
Well, that sounds good to me. Rigidity, productivity, and reliability. Well, Robert, I want to thank you so much. It's been great chatting with you. I hope we can chat some more at a later date, but thank you for inviting us to your booth at Hwacheon. That's it for IMTS 2024 here at the Hwacheon booth. Stay tuned because we have some more interviews coming up the rest of the week.